fit check first.
Fit check, so I don't know what you call these, but these are...
Joggers.
I mean, it's kind of my style. I just like them. They're more comfortable.
Where are they from?
I don't know where they're from, though.
Those are from Amazon, I believe.
Amazon joggers. I got Adidas, American flag kind of shoes. I just like America, USA kind of stuff. USA, Callaway hat, caddy shirt my wife got me. I'm not really sure where it's from, but I like it.
Marshalls.
No, I'm just more comfortable. I'm not big on the collar shirts and stuff.
Okay, so I'm wearing this little onesie from Old Navy.
Oh, God.
Graphic tee, Grateful Dead, don't know the band, just like the shirt. Hoka's, white Hoka's, Maverick City hat, and we're gonna get started.
Alright, so we're just gonna go out and play 9 holes. So this is a 9-hole round. This is at one of the home courses in my town. It's not really long from the Blues. I think it's like max like 64, 65 for 18 holes. So that kind of gives a little bit of perspective on the course. The course is in pretty decent shape right now. It's not perfect. They don't have as much money, but we're gonna play the Blues here. This is starting off with a par 4. It's like 370, 380, I think. Not long. Little dog leg to the left. You can see the green out there. Pretty wide open though. You can still get in trouble. You don't actually need a driver, but you know, I'm the big dog. Gotta hit the driver. No practice shots either, so we're just getting out of here fresh. Oh yeah. Right down the middle. Nice draw. That's what I'm talking about for a first shot. It's just 41 yards, but I piped this driver down the center of the fairway. I'm gonna just put a nice little wedge shot in with my 60. Small green, so I'm gonna probably try to land it pretty close to the pin. I'm not gonna roll it much. More of a softer shot in with some spin. Nope, I hit that really low and a lot of spin. Short. Well, it just goes to show it doesn't matter how far you hit it. I'm still chipping here. I landed on the front and it's spun back a little bit. I'm trying to put this in. I'm using a 60 degree again. I just like it around the green, just a little bit better feel. Less bounce on the club. Bounce a little more than I thought. Alright, short putt here. A little left to right. Tad downhill. Perfect. Got another par 4, this hole 2. It's 392 from the tips. It's a little tough hole. As you can see, the trees on the right kind of block hitting a draw. I favor a draw. But even if those trees weren't there, the fairway actually slants to the left and it runs into a creek, which makes it really hard on this hole to play a draw. So I try to play my 3-wood with a fade because there's another little creek up in the middle of the fairway that actually comes into play if I hit my driver. And it's just not worth it for how short the hole is, only 390. So if I can just get a nice little small fade out there around the trees, I could be hitting like a pitching wedge in. I'm 184. I caught a break. I didn't go in the creek. The tree brought it down here. It's not too bad. I got to hit kind of like almost a stinger slash like low draw into the green. It's elevated, so it's a pretty tough shot. So I'm going to hit a 6-iron. I don't want to be short. I also don't want to be way long either, so that just makes this hole a lot tougher. But I just want to minimize making this hole any worse. So I'm going to try to keep it nice and low with a draw. Alright, so I'm just like 30 yards here. Elevated greens are pretty tough. I'm going to try to actually hit it higher, more closer up onto the pin with my 60 degree. This is always tough because you just can't see the green. I'm a big field player, so this makes it a lot harder for me not being able to see the green where I want to try to land it. But 30 yards, not very long, can't be short. I hit it fairly low. I think that's gonna roll a lot. This is a tough one. Downhill, right to left. Grain's going that way too, so it looks like it's gonna roll pretty good. It's gonna have to be a lag putt here.
Let's go.
Let's go. That's a great par save. Let's go.
Show us your putter. Tell us about your putter.
Tell us about that putter. Well, I just got this actually not that long ago. It's a Seymour putter, but I just like it because the balance. It's the center shaft on there. It just is great for a front back, front forward kind of stroke instead of an arch stroke. But it's just really nice.
Go.
All right, so it's 554 par 5, first par 5. It's a dog leg right, as you can see. You got a decent amount of room to the left, but I want to hit it either straight or a fade, but I'm gonna try to hit a small fade. If I hit it straight, I'm happy too, but I'm gonna try to hit right down that line on the edge. Well, I hit it straight with a tiny draw, but that's still gonna play really well. It's 240 to the flag. I kind of created a little more distance hitting that draw on here, but I'm gonna hit a 3 hybrid into the pin. I'm gonna hit it light because I can blast it over with this club, but I'm gonna try to get on the green here. 2 bunkers on each side. If I miss left though, I should clear the bunker. Oh, I pulled the crap out of it. So you're safe over there, but I prefer being on the green. I'm probably about like 40 yards from the pin. I've been hitting all my wedge shots pretty low, so I'm gonna try to hit this just like a little more normal, a little higher, because they've been coming off a little low today, and I don't like that. It's been messing me up. So we're sitting pin high. Just get a nice shot on there, try to get as close as we can. Don't need to try to do anything extra. Well, it was a little short. I hit it well, just a little short. I gave myself kind of a long putt here. It's a little frustrating, but I'm gonna try to hit good speed. Speed is the key on this hole. Leave it nice and close. Maybe put this in. Left to right, not too much though. It stayed fairly straight, but that was the speed. Alright, not too bad. Alright, so it's 198 from the blues here. I'm gonna just hit a soft 5-iron in there. There was no breeze, but I'm starting to feel a little bit of breeze, so I don't really want to attack this, otherwise I can go over the green. Still pulling every shot, which is not really good. Hitting it very solid, but that pull went long. I'm like way over the green. So I should be getting pretty good at my wedge shots now, hitting on every hole, but we're sitting on the backside. It's going downhill after it lands, so I gotta try to hit this a little higher. I got my 60 degree again. Really need to get a good shot on this one to put myself in par position. Came off low. There's my miss that I've been doing. That really hurts me. So I left myself quite a long putt by just kind of thinning my wedges. It's just kind of been my miss today. But I kind of just had to put it behind me, so I got me a long uphill putt, maybe a little right to left, but I think it's going to be mostly straight. Got the speed down, that's for sure. First bogey of the day. So that's a short par 4 dog leg left. There's bunkers in front of the green, and there's a fairway bunker I got to hit over. But it's only 360 from the blues, right here at least. I'm going to try to go over that fairway bunker to the left with a small draw. yeah, that's pretty good. Driver's on point today. So it's just 54 yards. We're like a little bit in the wind. Kind of a small breeze has been picking up. But it's a little uphill, flags in the back. I'm gonna try to land it just a little short with a little bit nice spin. Really try to hopefully eliminate that low shot I've been hitting, but I got my 60 degree yet again. It's terrible. It's not the worst miss, it's just bad. Well, I'm kind of hurting myself with my wedges today. I was in pretty good position to hit like at least a lot closer than this. Now I just am really worried about speed. Uphill putt, need to keep it close. It's fairly straight. Get in there. Kind of pulled a tad off to the right at the end. Speed control on point, wedge control pretty pitiful today. So this is a little bit of longer par 3. It's 218 in the green. Small green, you cannot really go left because it's just all way downhill in a bunker. I'm gonna hit a 4-iron because it's a little downhill. I do not want to be long, but this should be just right if I hit it the way I'm hoping to hit it, of course. Remember when I said don't go left? That's what I'm doing all day today. That's frustrating. That's gonna play a lot harder from over there. Starting to see a pattern for the day. I really need to get my wedges on point if I'm gonna be off the side of every green. This is pretty tough. It's obviously uphill, can't see the green, elevated green. Flag is on the front, so I do have a little bit of green to work with. I'm gonna hit my 60 yet again. My favorite wedge. Obviously not today, it hasn't been. Man, I'm hitting it pure, just short. So I got a little bit left to right downhill putt here. As you can see, the greens are kind of getting under a little bit of repair. They got burnt up in that spot right there, but no problem for us. We got out of it. I just gotta see if I can make a save here because it seems like the par 3s are hurting me today because of my irons. I didn't hit it hard enough, but it kind of pulled left too at the end as well, so I don't know if it would have really mattered. All right. So it's not a long par 4. It's only about 400 yards from right here where they got the blues. The trees to the right come into play very, very much. I am hitting the driver good, but I'm not willing to risk going in the trees because you miss just a little bit to the right and it either cuts you off or your ball's gone. With the 3-wood, I definitely stay in play and I got plenty of yardage. It's a bit of dogleg left too, so that opening to the left is right where I want to go. Oh, and I blasted it right. That's actually really far right. That might be in trouble even with my 3-wood. Let's go find out. All right, 174. I actually got saved by this weak block for once. So I'm just gonna hit an 8-iron into there, nice and smooth, and just hope I don't pull it like I have every other iron. Well, I did pull it, but that might keep me on the left side. Nope, I hit it pretty weak too. I hit it thin. Bummer. This has been about every single hole, hitting a wedge shot, and then my wedge shots have been pretty pitiful. I'm really hoping to put a good one on here. It's really straightforward. I do have my 60 again. It's my favorite wedges to play around the green. Pretty straightforward here. Like, just not what I was hoping for, but I can't complain too much. So I left a little more distance than I tend to. Just didn't hit the wedge shot, I hope, but I got a little bit of a right to left. It's mostly straight though, so I'm probably gonna aim right middle. And just put a good solid putt on this one. Really try to save my par here if I can. Definitely capable of doing this. There we go, good putting. So there's a 540 par 5 here, actually 530. It's 300 yards to get over the water up there. I can do it, but we're into the wind. I'm not willing to risk it and have to drop. So I'm gonna hit my hybrid, which should give me plenty of range in front of the water, and then hopefully be able to go hybrid if I hit this right, of course. Water to the right as well, so you can't miss right, can't miss left. Just gotta hit a straight shot down there. Nope, that's gone. Just been pulling it all day. Well, I caught a break. Still making this a little bit tough on myself. Green is over there through the trees. I'm gonna try to go up over the water here with a low draw into the fairway. I'm not gonna try to get greedy. Just a low draw under these branches. So then I have a shot on my third shot into the green. There. See it right there. Yep, that's perfect. That was a little bit of an aggressive line, but I hit it great. All right, so kind of sitting a little bit of a swell here. Just took a few practice swings. I'm not, it's a little bit below my feet for my stance, but I'm 143 for my third shot in here. I'm gonna hit a kind of soft pitching wedge. I think that should be just perfect. Looks like the flag's in the back, so I do not need to hit this full. All right. Hold it yet again, but I think we're sitting about pin high, even with a little bit of a pull. I'll take it. So I'm downhill left to right here. I did hit it pin high, even with a little bit of miss, so it's not terrible. Just off the green. Speed control is really important, but if I can get this right line, this is very makeable. I pushed it. I hit it solid, I pushed it, left that face wide open. Didn't even give myself a chance on that one. All right, so we got water out there. It's only 370 to the pin, but the pin's actually up high. We're almost about as high as the pin is right now. So you gotta hit it 250, get over the water. I'm probably about the longest if I push it, which is no problem here. So I'm gonna try to go over the water down the middle and give myself a wedge shot in, even though it is an elevated green, one of my least favorite types of greens. But just hit a nice driver. Don't need to try to hit it hard or nothing. I pulled it a little bit, like most things today, but that should be just fine. Yep. Hit the cart path just a little bit, actually. I'm 75 yards out from the pin. It's uphill, elevated green. There's actually a 2-tier green. I think the pin's on the lower tier. I hope it is. That's a lot easier of a hole when it is. So I'm gonna hit a 60-degree up there. Not a full 60, but a nice half shot. Do have to attack it just a little bit because it's uphill. All right, if that flag's in the front, I should be sitting fairly good. So I actually landed at the hole, but since the elevated green, it didn't spin. Like I landed at pin high, so it rolled out just a little bit. So now I got me like a downhill, little bit of right to left slider almost. Speed is gonna be really important. It's gonna be a lag putt for sure. I babied it. That's frustrating. All right, and with a nice par. So all in all, a little frustrated with today. I scrambled for 38, which I can't complain with too much. My wedges, which are usually really good, was a little frustrating. I'm a fairly good wedge player, just was not hitting them the way I hoped. I hit one good wedge shot right at the end. I was pretty excited with that, but that was at the end, of course. It's kind of thinning them, just hitting them a little off right to left. Then my irons, I pulled every single iron, pulled most of my shots. So that just made it very hard to score low today. But for a scramble 38, I could have made it a lot worse, could have got a lot more frustrated. I can't complain too much. I had a good day. We got out here, golfed. Beautiful evening, nice sunset. Can't complain about that. Beautiful wife.
But we're gonna sign out and we'll see you on the next 9. Bye.